Have you heard the rumors about a tea that can fight cancer? It's not a new drug but a simple brew from a tropical fruit tree. The story goes that this tea can target cancer cells while leaving healthy ones alone. A miracle in a cup. But if it's so powerful, why don't doctors talk about it? Is there a cover-up or is the truth more complicated? Today we'll dig into the science, the claims, and the real reasons this cancer-killing tea isn't in your doctor's office. We'll look at the tea made from soursop leaves, explore the research, and weigh both the potential benefits and real risks. This isn't about miracle cures, it's about giving you the facts to make informed choices. Let's get started and separate fact from fiction. Soursop, also known as graviola, is a remarkable tropical fruit that stands out for its spiky green skin and soft, creamy, tangy pulp inside. Native to the lush rainforests of Central and South America, as well as the Caribbean and parts of Southeast Asia, soursop is cherished not just for its unique flavor, but for its many uses in traditional cultures. The fruit itself is often enjoyed fresh, blended into smoothies or used in desserts, thanks to its sweet and slightly tart taste. But beyond the fruit, the real treasure lies in its leaves. These glossy, deep green leaves have been valued for generations, not for their taste, but for their powerful properties. For centuries, people living in South America, the Caribbean, and Southeast Asia have turned to soursop leaves as a natural remedy. Traditional healers have used them to treat a wide range of ailments, from infections and fevers to digestive issues and even insomnia. Families would often gather the leaves, dry them, and brew them into a soothing tea, passing down these practices from one generation to the next. Soursop tea is made by steeping the leaves in hot water, allowing their beneficial compounds to infuse into the drink. The result is a mild, earthy, and calming beverage, often enjoyed in the evening or during times of illness. Some people add honey or lemon to enhance the flavor, but many prefer it plain, savoring its natural taste and gentle aroma. What makes soursop leaves so intriguing is their rich content of unique plant chemicals. Among these, Annonaceous acetogenins stand out. These are rare compounds that have sparked the curiosity of scientists around the world. Researchers are fascinated by how these natural chemicals might interact with the human body. These acetogenins are believed to be the key to soursop's reported health effects. Early studies suggest they may have powerful biological activities, which is why soursop has gained a reputation as a potential natural remedy for various conditions. When a plant is used for generations, it naturally draws the attention of modern researchers. They want to understand what makes it so special, and whether the traditional claims hold up under scientific scrutiny. Soursop's long history of use, combined with its unique chemistry, has moved it from the realm of folklore into the world of scientific investigation. Researchers are now comparing ancient herbal wisdom with modern laboratory results, searching for answers. Today, soursop tea is no longer just a folk remedy passed down through families. It's become a subject of real scientific study, with researchers analyzing its compounds and potential health benefits in controlled settings. The story of soursop tea is about more than just tradition. It's a fascinating journey of discovery, showing what happens when ancient wisdom meets the rigor of modern science. This blend of old and new is what makes soursop tea so compelling to both herbalists and scientists alike. This is the root of the cancer-killing tea phenomenon, a story that continues to unfold as researchers and everyday people alike seek to understand the true power of soursop tea. So, what actually happens when scientists put soursop's unique compounds, called acetogenins, to the test in the laboratory? Over the past few decades, researchers have been fascinated by the potential of this tropical fruit, especially when it comes to fighting cancer. They've set up experiments in controlled lab environments using both test tubes and animal models to see how soursop extracts interact with cancer cells. In these studies, soursop extracts have demonstrated a remarkable ability to kill cancer cells from a variety of types, including breast, lung, colon, prostate, and even pancreatic cancers. The results are often dramatic. Cancer cells exposed to soursop compounds tend to stop growing, lose their ability to multiply, and in many cases, die off completely. This has led to a surge of interest in the scientific community. The main way these compounds work is by disrupting the energy production inside cancer cells. Acetogenins block the pathways that cancer cells use to generate energy, essentially starving them from the inside out. Without energy, the cancer cells can't survive or spread, which is a promising mechanism for potential treatments. What's especially intriguing is that, unlike traditional chemotherapy, which often damages healthy cells along with cancerous ones, some studies suggest that soursop's compounds may be more selective. They seem to target cancer cells while leaving healthy cells relatively unharmed, at least in early experiments. This kind of selectivity is what excites researchers the most. It's often called the holy grail of cancer treatment, a therapy that attacks only the bad cells, sparing the good ones, and reducing side effects for patients. But here's the important catch. These promising results have mostly come from early-stage lab studies and animal experiments. There haven't been large, well-controlled human trials yet to confirm if soursop works the same way in people. What works in a petri dish or in mice doesn't always translate to success in the complex environment of the human body. Human biology is much more complicated, and many treatments that look promising in the lab don't end up working in real patients. Still, these early findings are the reason why soursop continues to be studied by scientists around the world. Researchers are eager to see if the benefits seen in the lab can one day help real people. The hope is real, but it's important to remember that it's based on preclinical science, meaning research that's still in its early stages before human trials. That's why you might hear whispers about soursop's cancer-fighting potential. The excitement is there, but so is the need for caution and more research before any firm conclusions can be drawn. If soursop looks so promising in the lab, why don't doctors recommend it? The answer? There are no large, controlled human trials proving it's safe and effective. Doctors rely on solid evidence before recommending treatments, especially for serious diseases like cancer. Without human trials, there's no way to know the right dose, possible side effects, or how it interacts with other treatments. Herbal supplements aren't regulated like drugs, so quality and potency can vary wildly. Doctors can't prescribe something they can't verify or control. Their silence isn't a conspiracy, it's about safety and professional responsibility. Until soursop is tested in people, it remains outside mainstream medicine. The journey from lab to prescription pad is long and expensive. For now, soursop tea stays in the realm of alternative health. Let's talk about money. In the world of medicine, money isn't just a detail. It's the driving force behind almost every breakthrough you've ever heard about. From the moment a new idea is born in a scientist's mind, to the day a pill lands on pharmacy shelves, billions of dollars are spent. Every step from research to development to clinical trials and regulatory approval is fueled by massive financial investment. Developing a new cancer drug, for example, can cost upwards of $2 billion. Pharmaceutical companies are willing to take this risk because, if successful, they can patent the drug. That patent gives them exclusive rights to sell it, often at high prices for years. This is how they recoup their investment and make a profit. It's a high-stakes game, but the potential rewards are enormous. Now let's look at soursop, a simple, natural leaf. Unlike a lab-created drug, you can't patent a plant that grows in nature. No company can own the rights to soursop leaves, no matter how promising they might be. And here's the catch. No patent means no exclusive profits. Without the promise of big returns, companies have little reason to spend millions or billions on the expensive process of human trials for soursop. The financial incentive just isn't there. This is what's known as the patent problem. It's a major reason why so many natural remedies like soursop never get the rigorous scientific research they might deserve. Even if early lab studies look promising, the lack of profit potential keeps them on the sidelines. It's not some grand conspiracy to keep natural cures hidden. It's simply the way the business of medicine works. The system is designed to reward innovation that can be patented and sold, not plants that anyone can pick from a tree. Some researchers try to get around this by isolating and synthesizing the active compounds in soursop, hoping to create a new, patentable drug. But nature is complex. The whole leaf may contain a unique combination of chemicals that work together in ways a single extract can't replicate. We might lose something important by focusing only on one ingredient. Without the backing of big pharmaceutical money, research into soursop moves at a snail's pace. Small labs and independent scientists do what they can, but progress is slow, and their findings rarely make headlines. As a result, the most promising studies about soursop's potential circulate mainly in alternative health circles. You'll find them in niche magazines, online forums, and word-of-mouth recommendations, not in mainstream medical journals or your doctor's office. The divide is clear. On one side you have expensive, thoroughly tested drugs backed by massive investment and scientific proof. On the other, natural remedies like soursop, affordable, accessible, but largely unproven by modern standards. And so soursop tea remains in the shadows, not because it doesn't work, but because there's no profit in bringing it into the light. Until the system changes, the simple leaf will always be at a disadvantage against big money. Despite the challenges, the science behind soursop's acetogenins is genuinely exciting. These compounds attack cancer cells by cutting off their energy supply, a different approach from most chemo drugs. This could be valuable, especially for cancers that resist standard treatments. Imagine a future where purified soursop extracts work alongside conventional therapies, making them more effective or less toxic. Some research even suggests acetogenins might help fight drug-resistant cancer cells. The hope is for a more comprehensive cancer toolkit, blending nature and science. But all of this depends on more research and, crucially, human trials. Soursop's story is a reminder that nature may hold powerful secrets for medicine. We need to keep exploring, but with caution and evidence. The potential is real, but it's not a cure yet. Hope is important, but so is safety. Soursop is powerful, and that means real risks. The biggest concern: long-term high-dose use may harm the nervous system, possibly increasing the risk of Parkinson-like symptoms. Soursop can also lower blood pressure, which could be dangerous for some people. Its antibacterial effects might disrupt your gut's healthy bacteria if used too much. Most importantly, soursop could interact with medications, including chemotherapy. Never add it to your routine without talking to your doctor. Self-prescribing is risky, especially with serious illnesses. Safety must always come first. If you and your doctor decide to try soursop tea, do it carefully. Moderation is key. Don't drink it daily for long periods. Many herbalists suggest cycling, a few weeks on, a few weeks off. Buy from reputable, transparent brands. Quality varies widely. Look for organic products and, if possible, a certificate of analysis. Prepare the tea as directed and pay attention to how your body reacts. Keep a journal of any symptoms and stop if you notice anything unusual. Soursop tea is just one small part of a healthy lifestyle. It's not a magic bullet. Focus on diet, exercise, stress management, and sleep. Always use it as part of a holistic, doctor-approved plan. We've explored the promise and the pitfalls of soursop tea. The science is intriguing, but human trials are missing and risks are real. Doctors' caution isn't a cover-up, it's about your safety. Your health is your responsibility, and informed choices matter most. Always talk to your doctor before trying new remedies. Stay curious, stay cautious, and be your own best advocate. Hope is powerful, but knowledge is your best tool.